So, if you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Texas, then this video is for you. We're going to be going through everything that you need to know about setting up a Texas LLC, as well as how you can set one up in under 10 minutes. On the left is an overview of the 5 main steps when it comes to forming an LLC in Texas. We'll be going through each one of these in detail so that you will know exactly what to do. Now, before we dive in, let me quickly share why Texas is such a great state for your LLC. First, Texas has no state income tax, which means more money stays in your business. Second, Texas offers strong liability protection for business owners. And third, Texas has a business-friendly regulatory environment with relatively low filing fees compared to many of the other states. So step 1 is to name your LLC. Now, there are some rules when it comes to naming your LLC in the state of Texas. You must have limited liability company, LLC, or a similar type of designation at the end of your name. But whatever name that you choose also cannot cause any confusion with a government agency, which obviously makes a lot of sense. And the name must be distinctive and original. Now, if you do want to do a free name search, then you can use the link down in the description below, and you will be able to see whether or not that name is available. Now, step number 2 is to find a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or a business that is going to help you receive and send significant legal documents to and from the government on your behalf. So in case you get sued or the state needs to contact you, they're going to contact you through your registered agent. Now, who can be a registered agent? Well, they must be an individual living in Florida, or they must be an entity who is allowed to conduct business in Florida. They also must have a physical address in Florida, and they must be on site and available to accept documents during regular business hours. Now, if you do use LegalZoom, they will actually provide this service to you for a reasonable fee. In other states, this is going to include the LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, the purpose of the LLC formation, the date of filing of the articles, the management structure, so who are the actual managers of this company, and also a bunch of other really important information. Now, when it comes to the process of doing this, there are a couple of forms that you will need to know and to fill out. There is Form 205, and this is the Certificate of Formation form, and it is for businesses that are seeking to form an LLC in Texas. The filing fee for this form is $300 at the time of this recording, and that is a mandatory fee. Now, most of you watching this video will probably be filling out this form, but if you do have a foreign LLC and you pretty much just want to do business inside of Texas, then that is a different form. That is going to be Form 304, and that fee is a lot more expensive. That's going to be $750. To actually file an LLC certificate of formation in Texas, there are a few different ways that you can do this. The first is you file online through the Texas Secretary of State's website. So if you want to learn more about that, the link is going to be right down in the description below. You can also file it by mail, so you can find a copy of the form and more info on how you can fill that out at the same website. Step number 4 is to get an LLC EIN. This is also known as your federal tax identification number. Think of it as a social security number for your business. And this is really going to allow the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. You will need this number to open up a business bank account, file and manage your federal and state taxes, as well as hire employees. This is very easy to do. You're just going to simply fill out a form online, and we are going to link to that down below as well. Step 5 is to create an LLC operating agreement. This is not required in Texas, but it is still good to have one. If you have multiple owners for your LLC, then this is going to help you structure the financial relationships of each owner. And it's really going to tell everybody what to expect from the company. It's also going to include information about ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving rules, as well as rules for dissolution. After you form your LLC, there are a few more things that you will need to know. First is that you definitely want to keep your business and your personal assets separate. If you don't do this, then what's going to happen is you're going to pierce the corporate veil. And when that happens, if people actually sue your company, then they can come after your personal assets, which is definitely not what we want. So to remedy this, you'll definitely want to get a business checking account. You're going to get a business credit card and also hire an accountant. You also may need to get business insurance depending on your business type. So keep this in mind. If you don't want to deal with all of this yourself, then I highly recommend LegalZoom. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. Let me walk you through it because it only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Click the exclusive discount link for LegalZoom down in the description. Then when you're on the website, click on the button to get started. You will be asked what type of business you're starting and in what state. So we're just going to select LLC and the state that you're starting your LLC in. Next, you are going to be asked to name your company, the purpose of your business, and the business address. All you need to do now is type in the members of the LLC, give your contact information, and select if there is any additional things that you would like LegalZoom to take care of, like getting your EIN or setting up a trademark. Once you've done all that, all you need to do is submit your payment and you're done. LegalZoom will take care of the rest for you. It saves you so much time, so much hassle, and it only takes 3 to 5 minutes to fill everything in. That is why I highly recommend it to everybody that I know, because it makes starting your LLC a whole lot easier. Again, that exclusive discount link for LegalZoom is down below. Click it to get started in just a few minutes. Anyway, that is basically how you set up an LLC in the state of Texas. All the resources that we mentioned in this video are going to be down below in the description. And I really hope that this video was helpful for you. If you got some value out of this video, please make sure to share it with a friend and also like and subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to giving you free guides and free tutorials helping you to start up your business. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video.